Good morning, period one. I hope you're all doing wonderful this morning. I'm sorry to miss class with you for another day, but all the reports I've heard are that you guys are rocking it and you're feeling pretty confident about the work you're doing. And I thought that I would just kind of say good morning and welcome and go over the survey results with you, go over the assignment really quickly, let you know you can contact me by email today, and then tell you really quick about a book I read this weekend. So, first of all, you completed the Socrative survey the other day with the sub, and I thought I'd just share the results with you really quickly. So you can go ahead and take a look right now. But about 86% of you said you read all of your book. So I thought that was pretty good. Going on to the next question, you enjoyed your book. About 70% said yes, 30% said no. I enjoyed my group. Most of you enjoyed your group either with an absolute yes or most of the time yes, which I think is pretty good. And then let's see, your group engaged in meaningful discussion. Most of you said about 75% of the time your group engaged in meaningful discussion, which is about what I had predicted. And then it looks like you would either want the same amount of teacher guidance or maybe a little more teacher guidance. And so I might ask you about that in the future. So thank you so much for taking that survey. It'll be helpful for all of us as we continue going with Lit Circles in the English department. And then I wanted to review with you really quickly your assignments. I know you have this document pulled up somewhere in your Google Docs or on Canvas. Your presentations are due next class. I'm excited to hear them and see them and experience them. Your two targets that we're looking at, presentation target and then your thesis, which will be for an expository paper. You are using your Literature Circle novel as a springboard to explore a big idea or social issue that is relevant in our world today. So you'll introduce, again, just that reading process and research process, how you landed on your topic, and then, and also your text, and then you'll go in and teach the class about the topic that you chose. Towards the end, I would say you're probably going to wrap up your research and then tie your book back in. You don't necessarily have to tie your book back in, but it might provide a sense of closure and a sense of kind of bearing witness for your audience, so I would consider that. I hope you are getting creative, making videos perhaps, or presenting in the forums, some form other than just straight PowerPoint. But if you're doing PowerPoint, then just make sure it's awesome. Make sure that you do your in-text citations and your separate MLA Works Cited page. And you don't have to turn the sheet in. I'm just kind of using it as a guide. So go ahead and keep using that. So there's that. I wanted to let you know also that if you guys need to email me at all today, I will have my email pulled up at the training so I can get back to you pretty much right away. So if you have just even little questions, don't hesitate to email. I think at the beginning of the meeting, it won't be too rude if I'm answering your emails. Yeah, so go ahead and feel free to do that. And then finally, I wanted to share with you a book that I read over the weekend. I read The Buddha in the Attic by Julie Otsuka. And I would recommend this book for any of you interested in the experience of Japanese immigrants. It starts and tells the story of the Japanese picture brides who came before World War II, how they established themselves in the country, in farms and in cities, what their experience was like having children in a new country, and then what their experience was like as war broke out in the country. So I recommend it. It's poetically told and it's beautiful, and it was a really quick read. And I have an extra copy of it if any of you are interested. So feel free to email me if you have any questions or concerns about the assignment and about the presentation. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Friday and hearing your presentations. All right, bye.